Soul searching, fall apart, tunnel vision, hiding in the dark. Well, I ain't gonna holler before I really bleed. Salvation, a quick fix remedy. You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, never would. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Just leave the light on. Yeah, leave the light on. If I'll ever change, been dreaming of Nashville, Tennessee, while the cold here in Sweden got the best of me. Well, haven't I got better shit to think about than that shit? Like deadlines, rents due, bills pile up, family day in, day out, the clock's mocking me, getting old, oh, got the kids, deserve so much more than this, gotta get rich. You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, never would. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Just leave the light on. If I never change, if I never change, if I never change, if I never change, if I never change.
Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, the stream is gonna begin here in just a minute or two. It looks like the ad break is now done. I like to run those as soon as the thing starts. What's up, Captain Taco? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. We're getting started here on Motortown in just a moment. Let's hit this button right here. And smack that button right there. Hi, I'm Drakage2000. Welcome to the Drakage2000 show. So, we are hauling containers today, for a little bit at least. I'm trying to fulfill some of the needs of these various towns. I might go run some garbage here in a moment, because nobody's run garbage recently. Taco, what's up, dude? How's your streams been lately, man? Yeah, got my Golema here. with my handy dandy little livery here. Looking good. Sounds like a job for Santa. Yeah, man. Oh, hell yeah. No, we got, so this weekend, we've got race number 2 for the racing league this weekend. This Sunday. At 12 noon Central is going to be race number 2, which is the Jeju downtown track. It's going to be quite wild because it's a little bit more like Monaco. The drivers are going to have to be a little bit more accurate as compared to the Ansan Speedway. So certainly something to keep in mind as we approach that real soon. That's going to be, again, that's Sunday, but on Saturday at noon there's going to be an official practice session, which should be entertaining as well. All right, now let's see if I can smoothly back this up into this warehouse, or if it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the booty. Hopefully, hopefully we can do it just nice and smooth. Well, I messed it up a little bit, but it's okay. We got this. We got this. Look at that. Look at that. The streams have been going good. Been grinding coal and iron. Building up stock. Okay. Nice. You've been running it from Guanjin, or you've been running it from like Dasa Harbor? And are you doing it for like a specific purpose, or are you doing it just for money right now? Like, are you trying to build a race car, or what do you got going? The next big update is going to introduce the dump truck that needs building, which is pretty wild.
Well, every time I see the sun, rooster crows for days.
All right, let's see here.
I see that gal, she always
Yeah, see, that's where all the pallets are. I was like, where the heck are all the pallets? Dasa Harbor, mostly you've been trying to build a race car. You want to go fast. Yeah. See, you got a little bit of a taste of that race car with mine, and now you want one. I see how it is, man. I see how it is. Nah, dude, like, it's really fun, right? Like that first race was so good. People were going fast, and it was very entertaining. It was very entertaining. I'm looking forward to race number 2. So like I was saying, right, it's in Jeju downtown. So this right here is the primary race line, and it comes down into this neighborhood, and then it circles around down this path, right? And then it comes down this way, down around here, and then towards the military base, where it does this little horseshoe thing, and then comes back up and around and down this way, and then back up here and down that way. And then this right here is pit lane for Jeju downtown. Would there ever be a go-kart series? Maybe like in between seasons, maybe, but probably nothing serious like with points or whatever. It'd probably just be like a one-off, just for fun. But it'd be interesting to do like go-karts on Ollie Speedway, maybe. Or there's the little go-kart track, but that's really small. Could be an option as well if it's just like a one-off race. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. But we got 4 more races in the season, so we got a long ways to go before we can get that going. So we'll see. We'll see. I know that season 2 of the race league is going to be for whatchamacallit. We're going to do off-road racing for season 2. You've done the go-kart track and pulled a 15 second. Is that how long that is? 15 seconds, or are you talking 15 minutes? Can you imagine 15 minutes in the go-kart on the go-kart track for one lap? I don't know how slow would you have to go to be able to do that? I wonder. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. What do we? Ooh, do we take the tanker out? Maybe. Let's take the tanker out, and then we'll add compacty back in there. I'll run some trash here in just a minute. See how that goes. But okay, so all of our corporation contracts right here. This is about 900,000 credit coins worth of contracts. So it's it takes a lot of money to renew those, and we're gonna have to renew them in a couple days. So I want to get, we do have like a healthy bank account right here at 846, so I would be able to renew almost all of them as it is now, but I definitely want to try to increase that as much as possible. So we'll see. Should be good though. Should be good. And yep, anytime anybody speeds down, oh, Aaron managed to recover. Anytime anybody speeds down that road, they're asking to go in that ditch, but it looks like they recovered. I'm trying to get down to 14 seconds. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think right now the speed for Jeju downtown is like a 2-minute lap, I think is what it is right now. It could be sub 2 minutes now that the racers are getting a little bit more used to the track. It might be closer to like 1 minute 40 seconds at this point, 1 minute 45. I don't know, those guys are really fast. The actual racers that signed up for the league, they're all really fast. So I'm not sure exactly what time. The thing that sucks about running the event, right, is the fact that only the first lap counts towards the like it only shows you the time for the first lap, right? And so that kind of sucks. Yeah, 1 minute 45. I think that's what they're doing over there at Jeju downtown. Now, when they were here at the Ansan Speedway, the race leader was doing a consistent 1 minute 30 on Ansan with the Formula SCM card. He was doing a 1 minute 30 pretty consistently. So that's freaking wild, man. That's so fast. My fastest time on that track is 1:37. So he was a whole 7 seconds faster than I was. But that's also why, like, I'm not racing, right? I'm acting as the organizer and the announcer and blah 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 blah. And so if I was doing that plus racing, then that would be a little bit more difficult. What's up, Godquark? How you doing, bud? We still on for tomorrow? 1 minute 30 is really consistent, and that's moving. Yeah, I'm basically the race commissioner. Yeah, you're right, Commissioner Gordon here. You'll see me tomorrow. Yeah, that's good, man. That'll be fun. We got to figure out like what movie we'll watch or whatever. I might even has Anne sorry, has your significant other ever played the game Detroit Become Human? Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. It just came right out. No. Okay, maybe that's what we do. See if she wants to play Detroit. Just to toss it up. We always watch a movie, so maybe we toss things up and try that game. That game is awesome, by the way. It'd be really cool to build a pre-runner on here. What do you mean by a pre-runner? I don't know what that is, good sir. Yeah, I mean, if she would rather watch a movie or something, we could do that, obviously. You know, but let's... Your truck is a pre-runner? I don't know what a pre-runner is, guys. I'm a little bit clueless, and right now...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Because they would never understand. Pre-runner runs the track before the race. Okay. So like they kind of make sure like the race is like the track can take the racers or something. Because I know like they get the I think they call them marbles, which are like the broken pieces of tire and stuff. And so I imagine that a pre-runner running the track makes sure that the track is safe to run before the race, kind of thing. That's where my head canon is taking me at the moment for that. Yeah, so to our left here is the Ollie Speedway, and the racers wanted this track to stay in the race league for race number 3. So that's gonna be pure utter chaos. That track is so small, man. Trucks that run the Baja 1000. Okay, nice. Speaking of like Baja and stuff like that, we for the off-road stuff, I'm gonna make tracks like out here. We're gonna do a track here in Dongsan, and then we've got another track up here at AOL Raceway right here. So that season 2 is going to be interesting with the off-road season. That track is fun to run with go-karts. Yeah, I haven't really messed around with the go-karts too much personally, but maybe I need to. All right, let's deliver this container back. You have a Tahoe, or whatever the name of the SUV is, you'd race in the off-road series. Yeah, so it has yet to be decided on which vehicle we're going to use for season 2, because we're still, you know, very early into season 1 right now. So we haven't really decided just yet on what we're going to do with that. But let's take a look over here and run. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the trash. I forgot about that. Do I want to do the trash? Hold on. Let me look. What do we got over here? Online access. There's 3 oak logs there and 174 regular logs. And then what do we got up here? Online access. Yeah, there's 100 planks up there. We need more people running planks right now. You love doing the trash? Yeah, no, dude, like, if I did the trash, it would benefit the most people right now. I think we'll do that. We'll do the trash. Plus, like, I gotta show you my compacty. Look at this, right? Look how cool this is. Watch. If I turn on the left blinker, I've got a left go around me light. If I turn on the right blinker, I got a right go around me light. Right? If I do the hazards, it's just go around me. Oh, wait, there's trash right here. All right, that's kind of fun. Go around me. You gotta love that, like, these dumpsters, man. The dumpsters are the bee's knees, as they say.
for nostalgia.
Because each one of these dumpsters are worth 0.5, so boom, we've already got 1.0 of trash right now. Solid 80 to 90k easy. Yeah, I know, right? It's so good. Yeah, I just look how cool that is, right? And then if I turn left, it's like I'm going to the left. I don't know, it's fun. It's the simple things in life that you gotta celebrate, right? It's the simple things in life. Yeah, dude. Yeah, so all you gotta do to do that is come here to the car supply shop right here in Gwanjun. Yeah, man. What? Like, here, look, right? I got a simple but refined company logo on the side of our truck here, and you know, it's a good time, man. Tell you what, though, I'm a little bit addicted to this game. This game is pretty amazing. The thing that I really love about the game is just how interwoven the economy is in this game. It's a very nice trash truck. I haven't really upgraded it because it doesn't really need one. You can even use this to go full off-road at Gwanjin, which is really cool. The fact that I was surprised, right? A couple streams ago, we used this to go do Gwanjin, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be horrible. You know, I'm doing it for the memes, just to joke around on stream. And then the default one like handled it like a champ, and I was shocked. I was like, wait, what? I thought that this was gonna be funny. And it's like doing it just fine. So I don't know, man. But anyway, hey, if you're new here to the Drakers 2000 show, or you're watching over on D2K Simulators, first of all, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday night. You could be anywhere tonight, and you happen to be here hanging out with me, and I appreciate that. It is awesome. I thought I heard a little bit of echo there, but did I hear an echo? Do I hear an echo? Echo. No, I do not. It's just my imagination. Okay, fantastic. So anyway, yeah, so I'm running a little bit of trash right now. This and Project Zomboid are really fun. Yeah, dude. So Project Zomboid, speaking of, once build 42 is multiplayer enabled, I want to create a role-playing server where the different towns are allowed to produce different items. So like, for example, and this is just pulling names out of my rear here, but if you know, Muldra was the farming community, then they would be the only ones allowed on the server to produce food items through farming, right? And then if, say, West Point was the only place that would be allowed to make items out of iron or something like that, and then, you know, another place would be the only place able to do XYZ, and so on and so forth. And then thus that would create like a barter system between the different towns, and thus encourage people to trade with each other. Because if you're unable to sow crops because you started in the wrong town, then you're gonna need crops, right? But if you know, and kind of like create like a, yeah, exactly, like a cool civilization, right, where people are not necessarily working together but being cooperative, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. We'll have to see like the level of interest on that, because I think it would be a lot of fun. But it could also be a pain in the rear to moderate that, but 'cause we would need people to really play into those server rules, you know? And I was thinking that it would be like 1% sprinters on the zombies. You know, because I like 1% is pretty intense, but I think it'd be entertaining. Yeah, I think it would be a good challenge, right? Because if we limit each town to being able to only produce like a certain amount of items or something like that, then, you know, and like maybe another town over here is like the fishing village, and so that's where you go to get fish and stuff, or you know, it really, honestly, what it ultimately depends on is the number of people that I can get interested in it. Because if I can get a lot of people interested in it, then that kind of means that I can spread people out, and kind of go from there. I don't know, it'd be interesting. Like, I think Project Zomboid is like the best freaking zombie game in existence, and it just gets better year over year. So and Build 42 is like a complete overhaul of the game. It's really exciting. All right, let's come up here. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, oh man, I think it's gonna be a good time. I think it's gonna be a really good time. I'm gonna go back around. It makes a little bit more sense in my brain. Boy, okay, so watch this, right? So now I come around the corner here and I'm like, hey, I want you to go around me to my right. So I turn on my right arrow there. Go around me that way, please. Right? But then I'm like, oh no, now I want you to go around me to the left. Right? I don't know. It's silly, but it's fun. And it's functional too, you know? I think that's the best part about it. It's functional. Whoa. Okay. Dude, it got really hot in my office just before the stream. I was debating taking a nap instead of streaming today, but I'm glad that I didn't. I woke up a little bit after I turned my fan on full blast. But yeah, it gets really hot in this office. I've been trying to mitigate that as much as possible, but that's just where I live for you. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't turn on my light. There we go. I wasn't being safe. You need a big car hauler. You want to tote around your race car and your drift car and the trash truck. Oh man, all at the same time. Yeah, you need I think it's called the Lomax is the trailer that you're looking for that. Because you need to upgrade the Lomax to have the extra car ramps on it in order for you to fit a lot of cars on it. So oh my. All right, we're at 4.5 trash units. All right, let's do this. You're gonna build this dream? Heck yeah, man. No, the Lomax is great. It's also really good for earning your towing experience points, because the Lomax, like if you haul from Dasa Harbor if you haul those vehicles down from Dawson Harbor, it's so good. Whee! Okay.
Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all.
Let's go.
Around the river bank,
Yeah.
train was so
I'll show that to you here on the map too in just a sec.
here from me, I've been tied to a board.
But yeah, basically, so what you do, right, is you come down here with a Lomax trailer and you load these cars up on there. Get in the car first because it will tell you where it's going. And then that way you can choose the cars that are all going to the relative same area, instead of choosing a bunch that go to a bunch of different random spots, right? Because otherwise you'll have to deliver all over the case. And the other thing to keep in mind is you want to load the car that you're going to offload first or last first. So the last car that you want to offload needs to be the first one on your trailer, and the first car that you want to offload needs to be the last car that goes on your trailer. And that might not make that much sense, but after you do it once or twice, you'll go like, oh, that's what he was talking about. Basically, because when you have 3 cars on the trailer, you need to offload them in reverse order that you load them, and so you need to make sure that they're in the right spots for you to be able to do that. That's good that it makes sense, because it didn't make sense with me saying it to myself. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I know what I'm talking about with it, and I've done it a gazillion times, but it's still, I don't know, it's without me actively showing it, it's a little difficult to explain, but I'm glad that it makes sense. How much are we at? We're at 7.2. Okay. First is last, last is first. Yeah, exactly. The first car that you load on the trailer is the last car that will come off, just like the last car that you load should be the first car that comes off the trailer. Yes, there we go. Perfect. We got there in the end. Well, is that a, oh, it's not a dumpster, it's just a couple bags. I got all excited and stuff. I was like, ooh, is that a dumpster? Oh, it's just a couple bags. All right. Got my safety hazard light. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, to be safe when loading trash. There's Santa hitchhiking. I guess the reindeer left him behind. Ooh. Like these rain gutters here to the side, right? These are gonna present a challenge for the city race. That's your twin. Yeah. Are you still rocking the Santa suit then? Oh, I forgot to. I thought I put the parking brake on, but I guess I didn't. Oh yeah? Heck yeah. That's nice. I'm changing my my outfit up based on the race that we're doing, because I don't want it. So one of the ways that we're proving that somebody's lap time is their lap time is they have to take a picture of their lap time with my character. And so I don't want them taking pictures of my character unless like my character looks unique for that specific race, right? So that's kind of my logic behind it. It's kind of like my way of proving that that screenshot was taken on the day of the race and such, as opposed to them taking it any other time, you know, during a practice session or something like that. But also, like, Jeju downtown is going to be a little bit of a challenge because it's not an actual racetrack, and as such, we have to do qualifying a little bit differently, and it's going to be done in heats instead of like everybody qualifying at the same time, because that's the only way that we would be able to do that. Simple authentication. What do you mean by that? Oh, yes. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, exactly. It's a simple authentication method of me making sure that everybody's times are legit and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. All right, we're almost full. That's good. Ooh, you know what? Oh, I won't be able to load the entire police station. But we can head down to the police station. Oh, let's do that. Yeah. Dude, you gotta go for those, dumpsters, man. Those are pay dirt. Right there, those are pay dirt. The other thing, too, is, like, choosing the correct town to start your trash adventure with. I think somebody on the server started a company called, yeah, Jeju Sanitation. So that's kind of fun, right? I don't think I'll be able to load this. Yeah, it failed to load. I thought so. All right, here we go. I think we're only going to be able to load one of these bags, because these bags should be like 0.3 or 0.2, probably 0.2 by now, because the more trash you pick up, the less valuable these are as far as trash is concerned. And speaking of, yeah, Gwanjun is now 86% complete there. All right, is that going to just close? No. That's funny. I'm gonna take that extra bag with me. All right, let's go earn some money. All right, what do we got for, let's see, a company? 40%. Yep, that's where I want to be. Taco says, what I do is I just get a full load and fill back up to the brim with bags and close the lid and go wherever. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe if we see a couple other bags on the way, we'll pick them up. If they're easy to get to. I don't want to go too out of the way, but like this one right here will be easy to get. Ooh. Never mind. Okay, the taxi cab areas. We'll just grab the ones that are in our way. Let's do that. Ooh. There we go. Damn, it's like a F1 pit stop right there. With the pneumatic guns to... Dude, how cool would that be, though? Like, if they gave us, like, the actual F1 cars, or F3 or F2, and, like, you could actually do real pit stops with them, with other players? Oh my gosh, how cool would that be? That would be so rad. I know, right? Oh, that would be awesome. That would be really fun. Like, woo. You'd have to get yourself like a legit pit crew, man. Oh, what's that? What happened there? Somebody posted a link. Unfortunately, links have been banned from the channel. If you do want to post a link, though, ask for permission, and depending on the link, we'll let that happen. But yeah, so that's kind of, you know, one of the things that I'm working on today. I'm just gonna try to get the company some money, because all of our contracts are very expensive to renew. So I think what I'm gonna do here in just a minute, after we deliver this trash. Ooh, there's somebody running it right now. Maven, okay. Well, there's a couple people running logs down here. Okay. We got oak logs. There's only 3 of them there. Somebody just sped past us. Okay, if you're looking to earn some coin, the Sangdo Lumber Mill needs your plank hauling services. Have a campy there for you. Boom. We wish we could have AI do the trash. So yes and no. I definitely see why you would want that. And I do agree that it would be nice. But that's why I play on multiplayer servers. Is because people like we weren't even up here in Jeju, right? But there's somebody that ran trash up at Jeju at the same time we were running trash here in Ganju. So that's why I play on like Motor Maven, right? Because people are always out there doing stuff, and it gives incentive to new players to go and run trash or whatever, because trash is a phenomenal way to level up and get money in the very early ages. So like, it's really nice. Because like, look over here, Sangdo Lumber Mill, right? It's got 43 logs, 40 oak logs, and 100 planks sitting here waiting for people to run them. Okay. And then if we look at like another industry, like Noksan fuel storage, we got 148 fuel waiting for people to go deliver there too, right? Jeju Harbor, there's 2 people there right now. If we go to Jeju Harbor, there's 97 crude oil and 34 fuel waiting for people to move. So it's like, that's the benefit of being on a multiplayer server, is all of the industries get fed, and people are able to start making some really fat stacks of coin, because not only do the town bonuses go higher, right, but they also, the demand goes up, and when the demand goes up, there's more need to supply the factory with what it needs, which means that there's more stuff to haul, and it just compounds on itself and gets more and more epic, which I love. I really love that. All right. So, toss all this trash into the incinerator. And then we got 3 bags left over. All right, 33,957 coin goes into the corporation, and then the rest goes into my pocket. So, pretty nice. Hold on. Toggle door. And then you gotta wait for it to fully open, which I think is unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right. But yeah, like, you know, it's pretty cool. I love this game. This game is so good. And it's only gonna get better too. Like, I hope that they add ships to the game. Like, I would love to be running like shipping containers around and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. And if they created like 2 islands that were only accessible by boat, that would be awesome. That would be way awesome. All right. So I think I might put my money where my mouth is and go help out moving some planks out of here. Either that, or is there something else that I want to do? Let's see here. What else would I want to do right now? What else would I want to do? There's some food needs that we could try to fulfill. Could help move oak logs down the mountain. Maven might be struggling right now over there. Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking about what I need to do next. Okay, you're gonna go get some dinner. Thanks, Taco, for joining the stream, man. Thanks so much, dude, especially with the dancing dinosaur. I appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely dinner and come join us again in the future. Okay, what do I want to do? I do have level 118 wrecker. We could haul some more vehicles. Or what are you? You're 1.4 tons. What are you? 13 tons, but kind of out of the way. 12 tons, 3.7. What are you? 9-ton CUDA. Let's do that. Look at that. Boom. All right, and then let's remove Compacty so that we can add the rotator. So I'm running this stuff. Gotta leave my rotator. Boy, look, check this out, right? We got the siren lights on here, but I've also got working lights on here. Look at that. Magnetic sheep, what's up, bud? Right, we got working lights on here. All right, let's go rescue this guy over here. How you doing, Magnetic? Dude, we made fat stacks of coin today hauling those oak logs, I tell you what. All right, let's turn on our work lights and our warning lights. And let's lift that axle. You need more oak logs? Yeah, I think we do. We need to haul just a metric F ton of freaking whatchamacallit. We need to haul a stupid amount of planks because Sangdo is absolutely full right now. Crane. Oops. Okay. Look, I got lights on the crane. How cool is that, right? How cool is that? Come on. Oh, what the hell happened there? Well, that's not nice of you. Yeah, so I got lights that go to the sides on the crane, and then one light right underneath it. Kind of nice. I don't know why this car decided to just randomly go to a different location, but sure. Oh. All right. It's a little eager to get turned over, apparently. Bam, just like that. Easy peasy. Okay, why are you... There you go. But yeah, like the little lights, the spotlights on the crane. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, the engine should be fully upgraded, I think. If I remember correctly, anyway. What is going on there? Weird. Okay. Let's check the tires on here. Sometimes these tires are blown. Yeah, see, like this one. Can I not repair this tire? It used my things, but it didn't actually repair the tire. What the heck? Hold on. It used my tire repair kits, but it didn't actually repair this tire. There it goes. That sucks. There, all right. There goes all of my repair kits. Oh man. Also, I'm curious, did that count towards my achievement? It did. Okay, good. I was curious because it still had the rescue me icon. Oh, it might. It might not. I don't. Is there a 540 engine? It might. It has whatever's the largest one that's available to me. Which I'm not level 200 in towing yet, so I don't have the ability to upgrade everything. But so maybe if there's an even larger engine available, maybe it's locked behind that level. There we go. And close that. All right. There we go. That's a successful rescue. It's very damaged though. That's unfortunate. Where are we going with this? The bus station? Okay. Ooh, all right. Be nice and careful with her as we come around. All right, let's turn off our extra lights there. And in fact, I think what I'm gonna do, now that I see it on the road here, we're gonna lower her a little bit. Like that. The other thing that I want to do, because this thing likes to be a little squirrely, so I'm gonna secure her a little bit better, just like that. I mean, in fact, we're going overkill, and we're gonna connect it right there too. There we go. Now that's not gonna be necessary at all, but when we take the turns, it might become necessary. Let me actually get this thing off there, and let's tighten those up a little bit. All right, crane. Okay. There we go. We'll close that. If it is going somewhere, you're going with it. Yeah, that's right. What's up, Ethan? All right, there we go. I think we can turn the siren lights off because we're no longer in danger. Does it still turn or will it slingshot? I don't know. That's a good question. Those cables aren't that tight. Oh, let's find out. It is definitely overkill, and you don't need to do that. But the other thing is, I think I want to add like maybe one additional light up near the front of the cab or something, like right beneath whatever those silver things are. These things, I think they're air filters. But those silver things, the if I added lights right there in front of them that went out, it would cover a little bit more of that in that light bloom. So could be nice. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drakage 2000 show. So first of all, here on the D2K Simulators channel and on Drakage 2000 on twitch.tv/Drakage 2000, I really appreciate you for being here tonight. It looks like we can do a full turn, but it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do, which was preventing it from tipping over. Because the last time I did these guys were very tip heavy. But anyway, if you're new here to either the D2K Simulators channel or on Twitch, depending on where you're watching tonight, smash that follow button or that subscribe button. And by the way, if you're over here on Twitch but you're wondering what's going on with my YouTube channel, I got a brand new awesome YouTube channel called the D2K Simulators channel, where I tend to play some really fun games, and I happen to do a little bit more of an edited experience over there for those main videos. So feel free to join that. It's tons of fun over there. Yeah, so far so good. It did take a lot of damage when it slingshotted into me for no reason too. That's the other thing. Like, it had absolutely no reason for doing that, but I think that's where the majority of the damage came from. You know, when I was getting the crane above it, it just decided, oh, I'm gonna flip out at that moment. So I don't know. We'll see, but I think those two cables from the crane are gonna help keep it stable on there. Your Project Zomboid's experience so far: 1 hour survived, Lamau. Yeah, dude, that game is it opens with this is how you died. So second try is still going though. That is progress indeed. One thing that I learned about Project Zomboid that drastically increased my enjoyment of that game was when I realized that the progress is not necessarily in your character, but rather in your base, right? The longest character I ever had survive in that game survived for 2 years in game. And they died in the most ridiculous way possible too, of course. Basically what happened was my friend and I were like looting an area, and he opened a door to a bunch of zombies and panicked, and so he ran down the hallway, ran into my character, which tripped my character over, and I couldn't recover in time before the zombies were on top of me. So that's how I ended up dying. I died by tripping. My longest survivor ever died from tripping. So, but, you know, I learned that the real progress in that game is your base. And so, you know, when you start getting like the VHS tapes and the different library books and stuff like that, you can recover your skills really quickly. Yeah, exactly. I was a regular character lacking the plot armor. It was basically like, you know, like the fan favorite character that's been surviving like most everything and then dies in the most ridiculous way ever, and then everybody quits the show. You know, kind of like Glenn in The Walking Dead. Dude, like, oh, that, I think like there was one YouTuber who summed up that show the best, like The Walking Dead, right? The Walking Dead started as this brilliant thing, and it was awesome, right? And it was so good. It was the must-watch TV forever, you know? No, exactly, Magnetic. Me too, man. I watched like when that was the live episode, like the live episode on the show. After that incident, I quit the show too. I watched one more episode after it, and then I was like, no, I'm done. Then several years later, I went back, skipped that episode, and watched all the way up until Rick leaves the show. And then once Rick left the show, I was like, well, what's the point? You know, like, what's the point? So I fully quit after Rick left, because I saw no point. And the problem was that they wrote the show in such a way that they needed some sort of cliffhanger at the end of each episode or something like that. And they constantly did this like bait and switch stuff during the show that was really annoying. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drakage 2000 show. So unfortunately, Twitch forces me to play ads during my stream. And see, that's exactly why we attached those cables. Anyway, unfortunately, we're now at an ad portion. What's up, Jetta? So I need to run an ad, but you get an hour's worth of free entertainment, and all you got to do is sit through 180 seconds worth of ads. So we will be right back after these messages. But yeah, dude, like I gave up on the show a couple times. I loved The Walking Dead though. The Walking Dead was a phenomenal show. Okay, I probably need to loosen those cables a little bit, but it's doing okay so far. It's doing okay so far. But I probably do need to loosen those cables. So next time we do this, we're gonna have to keep those cables loose instead, I think. But ooh, after the ad break, I gotta advertise the race this weekend. Get more people interested in that. They flap in the wind. Yeah, they do. They do. They're like a butterfly on the wind. Now, is this the instrumental version or is this the lyrics version? It sounds like it's the instrumental version of this song. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you can still hear me, get a stretch in. Get a stretch in. That's right. We need to stay healthy here. Need to stay healthy. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left on that ad break, so we'll be back shortly. Also, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the nose of the Galima. I don't think it really fits like the clean aesthetic that I have on it. I might end up changing that, getting rid of that in the front. Maybe I can go with like a layered approach on that. Oh my gosh. Oh, meat runners. Look at that. They don't look overloaded though. You're surprised you don't see more people trolling with the rotator by driving with the crane to the side? Or the outriggers extended. Oh man. Don't give people ideas, Magnetic. Oh, don't give people ideas. These two guys are somewhat unfortunate. And the reason why I say somewhat unfortunate is because when you see somebody running that many meat boxes, it kind of means that they're just after the highest paying thing instead of trying to support the community as a whole. Anyway, welcome back everybody. Sorry about running those ads. I absolutely hate running ads, but Twitch forces my hand on that one. So but yeah, we were just talking about oh my gosh, we were just talking about running this guy where he needs to go. We were talking about the cables back there flapping in the wind and stuff, but it's kind of interesting. And then I saw two guys running a lot of meat boxes up towards Guanjin probably. And talking about how that's somewhat unfortunate. Like it is a good way to earn a lot of money, but when you see them running with that many of them, it's kind of like it disappoints me because it's kind of more like they're in it for the gamey portion of things rather than supporting the community kind of thing. So, you know, like more power to them. Like, you know, everybody plays games differently and stuff, but one of the things that I love about Motor Maven is that people fulfill the industry needs, which drastically helps everybody on the server. Whereas if you're just doing the most you know, like if you're exploiting the meat boxes, for example, or if you're exploiting anything on the server. There was a guy earlier, for example, who hopped on and immediately went and took all the oak logs out of storage while people were actively working on it. And if you're that kind of guy, you just need to stay in single player. You know, if you're not contributing to making the items, then you need to stay off of like the end game items, if you will. It's kind of like an unwritten rule of playing on multiplayer servers. Which actually Motor Maven is making into a full-blown rule here soon. They're making it into a rule where you have to contribute to producing the product unless the product is like full kind of thing. Because if the product is full, then the people that are helping to produce that product can no longer deliver to make that happen, right? And so there's a couple times where you'll have to haul stuff out of the final product more. Case in point, the Sangdo lumber mill right now is absolutely chocked full of everything. So we really gotta haul a lot of planks out of there eventually. All right, we're almost there. We just got to get to the bus stop Unfortunately, this thing ended up really damaged after it glitched into me. But... Alright. Always give a friendly little honk to your neighbors as you go by. And we'll come on here to the bus stop. The bus station. Bus... Sales lot? The bus... Dealership! That was the word I was looking for. Alright. I need to buy a couple more tire patches because I'm out. I'm out of tire patches now. What? Open this thing. There we go. And crane. No, hold on. Let's do it this way. There we go. Underlive. Dude, that was gross. All that work and we only got like 1,000 XP? Ugh. Grody. Exactly, they could do that on single player and be uninterrupted. They come on to multiplayer servers because they want the bonus production that everybody's doing on it. Oh, I know, like that's the thing too, is they're basically, and this is one reason why, you know, I have nothing against Mr. Bug, but I don't like his YouTube channel because his YouTube channel focuses in on all those exploits. And so he's like out there constantly announcing, oh, you can exploit the game this way, you can exploit the game that way. And it's kind of like, yeah, I wish you wouldn't be spreading that information around because he's like very enthusiastic about exploiting. But, you know, to each their own, really. But that was not really worth our time. What do we got? Yeah, see, these are all the little small ones. Yeah, I don't really see anything worth taking the rotator out for. What we could do... What do we got going on over here? Oh, somebody brought fuel over there. Interesting. I guess we just run planks for a little bit. Nobody else is doing it, so we may as well. All right, let's do this. Company FDR4. I like this one. I need to find us like the perfect, absolutely perfect Galima setup for heavy hauling. So if anybody has any suggestions for the perfect Galima setup for heavy hauling, let me know. In fact, if you do have one, come post it here in my Discord under the Motortown channel, because Lord knows I could use some better setups for these, because these trucks are set up before I had much knowledge of the game, so maybe I need to go back and like re-mess with them, reconfigure them a little bit. You gotta pop out for a bit and you hope to be back soon. All right, Magnetic, we'll see you soon, bud. Oh, okay. Okay, if you find yourself in need of some coin, Come on down to Sangdo Lumber Mill. Haul some beautiful new planks. I'm trying to get people's help in moving these planks out of here, 'cause there's a lot. All right, let's haul these out of here. So, I need to check on. Yep, see, I told you I needed to check on our buses, see how they're doing. This guy's earning 6 grand down here. That's not bad. This guy is not earning that much right now. The terminal run takes a long time to do, but let's see what the coinage goes up by once he makes this stop at Ganjun. Also, my Korean friends is pronounced a little bit more like Ganjun. I'm not good at Korean. I don't know any Korean whatsoever. So like, but she was saying it was like Ganjun or something like that, like close to that. It was like it was almost like a K sound to the G's. All right, boom. Okay, he's off. Oh, he didn't offload that many. Is he only taking people on, or is he? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. He's full now. All right, where's he going next? He is going up to Jeju. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of people load stacking right now, which they should not be doing that. Oh, wait. Let's get some gas. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, these people are only running meat right now. And, it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's like people find, like, the most expensive item or whatever, and they just run that. That's all they do. And I don't know, it makes sense, but there's a lot of other things that need moving. Gas is expensive in the Galima. Yeah, it is. The problem is that people are not running the gas to the gas stations, because if you run the gas to the gas stations, it reduces. So like that gas was 150% expensive, but if you run the fuel to the fuel stations, then it reduces it all the way down to like 60%. So you basically lose like 90% of the cost of the fuel if you actually run the fuel to those locations. So it's a good thing. That's why, you know, it all circles back again to the fact that more people hauling stuff to locations, the better. So something to be considered. Also, I'm curious, guys, like what's the does the Jake break do something in the game? I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. I leave it on, but I don't know if it like actually has an effect in the game or not. There's a lot of people sitting there on the side of the road. I think they're a taxi, waiting for taxis. Alright, we got Ruben up ahead. What is he hauling? He's got a Tanko 40 on his back. It helps a little bit. Yeah. I haven't really noticed that big of a difference personally. Oh, what's this? A new subscriber! Thank you so much, Caleb. Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's going on in your world, Caleb? Let us know in the comment section. And smash that like button. Welcome to the D2K Simulators channel over on YouTube. You'll notice that I've got both YouTube and Twitch chat up above my head. So yeah, I am live streaming to both locations at this moment. And we're kind of just talking about, like, you know, the Galima and stuff like that. I'm trying to haul a bunch of planks outside of Sangdo lumber mill over here, because there's a lot of supply over here. And I think I need to maybe throw the Tronco on it. Let me see if I can get... Can I get a truck route add to pick up from Sangdo lumber mill? And can you run to Jeju construction site and then come back to Sangdo? And where else would we go with these wooden planks? I don't know if that would be a good idea, but we'll try it. And we'll come back to Sangdo. And where else are planks in demand? Oh, the furniture store. Okay. And then Sangdo. And Jeju Harbor, right? There's a Jeju Harbor. Container. Fuel, coal. Oh, that doesn't look like to be there. All right, these planks can go to Anchun. Or, you know what? Let's take them down to OG Drill. And we'll call it, Plank Colin. Alright, vehicles. Where is my Tronco right now? He's right there. Okay, let's see if that works with the Tronco. Assign route to Plank Colin. Says idle. That's not good. He says en route now. Oh, okay, he just ditched his cargo. Now he's gonna head over there. So let's see if that works, because that would be lovely if that works. And if that does work, then what I'll do is I'll put another one of our Troncos on that route as well. All right, let's go back here. I don't know how many. Do you know how many planks a Tronco can hold? It's probably not going to be many. But if I can start moving those out of storage there, that would be a good thing. 3. Really? Only 3? I thought the Cuda could hold 3. And the Tronco is a little bit larger. But it's gonna be a while before we find out. Where's he going right now? He's going to number 2. Alright. Oh, I can remove this dump truck. Nobody's using it. So let's do that. And we'll add Tronco 2. And we will assign truck route Plank Colin to him. Once we get there, I'll spawn him in and send him on his way. But yeah, okay, so one of the things I wanted to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is that tomorrow the live stream is going to be a little bit earlier than normal. We're going to be live streaming tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. Again, that is 12 noon Central Standard Time. Right now it is 6:51 p.m. Central, so about 7 hours earlier than now is when tomorrow's stream is going to be. And we're going to be doing an official Motor Maven Racing League whatchamacallit, practice race And then on Sunday, high octane action comes to you live here on the Drakeish 2000 show, where you can join us for race number 2 for the Motor Maven Racing League, which is going to be taking place here in Jeju downtown. It's going to be a wild race. It's going to be a lot like Monaco because the streets are pretty narrow and there's limited opportunity to pass in Jeju downtown. So it's going to be pretty wild. It should be a jolly good time, and I hope that you'll join us for that. That's going to be, again, Sunday at noon, and it's going to be live here on D2K Simulators and over there on twitch.tv/Drakeish2000. And Mr. Infant says that he needs to practice, and yes, you do. So the best way to practice, by the way, is to download the track and play in offline mode, where you can run the track with no traffic. Now, you're going to be a lot faster in offline mode than you will be in the proper race due to traffic lag and other unforeseen circumstances. But it's still going to help you get familiar with the track. Know when to brake, know when to speed up, know when to turn, etc., etc., and learning the lay of the track as well. So that's my recommendation to all of our racers for that. But we also have an official practice again tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. So I hope that you guys will join us for that. It should be a really good time. And if you're new here to the Drakeish 2000 show, smash that follow button. I'm getting ever closer, inching towards that magical 2000 number. Drakeish 2000 followers. You know, that would be really fun. I know that the little counter down below says that we're already at 2,000. But in reality, we are at, what are we at? 1971 is where I'm at right now. So we're getting ever closer to that, but there's still a little ways to go. Still a little bit of time to go on that. And bam, there you go, Lil Oso 16, 1972. There you go. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. Also, first time chatter, welcome to the stream. Is Motortown like your bread and butter right now? Is this your game, your jam? Because if it is, you need to come join us here on the Motor Maven server. We're running the largest corporation on the server right now with 23 members. And we also happen to have a lot of teleport contracts. A lot of teleport contracts that can get you around the map really quickly. So really a lot of fun. So welcome. Welcome, good friend. Here's the Discord link. You can come join. There's a lot of like-minded gamers over there. And the Discord has been exploding lately with activity. And I love to see it. Because there's plenty of people available for that. What is this? What is going on here? Ooh, hold on. Alright, we're getting a little bit of a traffic jam here, it looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got stuck on the barn door. I was like, what the hell? I can't go anywhere. You don't even own the game, but my friend does, and I'm thinking about buying it and setting up a server. Oh yeah, man, it's a really, really, really good game. You would have a lot of fun with it. I don't know if it would be necessary to set up a server, but I understand the desire to have your own server, so I don't blame you. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go to the furniture factory? Let's go to the furniture factory. There's only 3 of them to the furniture factory right now. I guess we just go back to Jeju construction. Let's do that. So the reason why I like using the box trailer here instead of like the flatbed trailer is because I don't have to lock it down on the box trailer. Okay, so let's also throw our other AI on this here real quick. If I have enough spawn points. If I don't have enough, then whatever. I do. Fantastic. Yeah, go do your thing. All right. Now, I'm really curious. Tronco 2. Oh, he only picked up 2. Oh, that might be really bad. And he's kind of doing that. What is he doing? Look at that. What in the heck is he doing? I'm a little bit dumbfounded by what the AI is doing right now. Does he pull into there and then he picks up the stuff? To be honest, you're the tech guy in your friend group and you enjoy managing all kinds of servers for different games. Nice. Dude, you need to come join and help us manage our future Project Zomboid server then. That is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. I'm waiting for build 42 to become multiplayer before bothering with that. What is this guy doing? This might not be a good way to move planks. I was kind of hoping for like an easy way to get planks out of here. But the AI might not be the answer to that question. So we will see. And we'll keep hauling our own as well. Yeah, so that's the other thing. I kind of want like to get my own like box server or like, you know, tower server or whatever, and just host it through my own internet and stuff like that. Could be an option instead of like renting a hosted server, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. If the Troncos are only gonna carry 2 freaking planks, I don't know. We'll see what Tronco number 1 picks up. Because I think he's on waypoint number 3, and then that would mean he would go to waypoint number 4, which is that construction site down there, and we'll see if that works. If that's clean and good, then we in theory should be clean and good. But if the Troncos can only carry 2 at a time, it's going to take them a really long time to clear out the lumber mill over here. Yeah. Oh, we'll find out. They could be running. No, the server's running good, so that's not the reason. I wonder, is there a better truck that I could put the AI on that could handle the whatchamacallit? Handle the planks better? Because if there's a better vehicle for it, then I'll just go get that instead of the Tronco. The problem is, it would not work with a semi-truck like the one that we're using right now, because the AI is not very good at using semi-trucks. So, you know, like, what's his name? Wiggleton. He loaded both of those trucks on his own, and then he gave one to his AI. So, like, I don't know. But we're gonna earn fat stacks of cash and coin today. We're up to 1.7 million in our account, and then in the corporate account we're sitting on 886,000, which is not a lot. I definitely want that to be higher, but as you can see, like, running this stuff is pretty expensive. What? Yeah, let's see here. What else do we got? We still got the rotator. Yeah, the rotator's at negative 13,764. I need to fix some of that. Let's see here. How's the bus service doing? Okay. Because I know that there's a lot of people that like to do Ollie Ring with their bus services. And so, like, Ollie Ring, when there's a lot of those people online, it is not super profitable. Okay. If anything crazy happens to the stream, it's basically, I might here in a minute transition the desk into a standing desk, but sometimes that goes a little bit less beautiful than it's supposed to. So if that happens, then I'll get the stream back live as fast as possible. But sometimes it messes with my soundboard over here, or the sound mixer rather, because it's a little bit older now, and the connection is not quite as good as it used to be. So it might get, like, not unplugged, but the sensor or the plug that you plug it in at, it might get a little loose, and then the sound is not going to be great. So you know what, never mind. I think I'm gonna, while I'm live streaming, I'm gonna just keep it simple, and we'll get everybody to get a stretch in here in just a minute, so that you are nice and healthy, because we need to stay healthy here on the Drakich 2000 show, and you are a part of that. So, but yeah, Lil Oso. So this game is absolutely phenomenal. There's a free demo, by the way, that you can even play with your friends. You are able to play that multiplayer, which I think is phenomenal that they allowed the demo to be multiplayer. I don't know what the limitations of the demo are. I haven't checked that, but it's pretty awesome. All right, there we go. Okay. So let's head back, pick up some more lumber on the way back, make sure all of this clear. So yeah, by the way, the race on Sunday is actually going to be right here in Jeju, right down this lane that we're going down right now. This is pit lane for the race coming up, which I think is going to be really fun. But yeah, so the race proper is going to go on that street right there to the south of us, and then, you know, since the car tuning shop and the gas station's right here, that's where that's going to be. And then the racers that go down pit lane are actually going to take a right there and go and rejoin the rest of the racers as they come through this neighborhood right over here. And now that neighborhood is going to be one of the most challenging portions of the track. It's going to be pretty wild. So I hope you'll join us for that. That's this Sunday. So do join us for that. Yeah, so that guy got 2 planks and that guy got 2 planks. Ooh, that's bad. Not happy about the 2 planks. I gotta find something better than 2 planks, because that's 4 planks total that just got moved out by 2 vehicles. Now the question is he gonna earn a profit by doing that though? Because this guy is about to deliver to the Jeju construction site, and we'll find out, because he's at negative 147 coin right now, and he's about to make his delivery, and we'll see if that's profitable or not. So we're about to find out. He delivered one. Ew. That's gross. That's really grody, guys. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, what are we gonna do about that? I think the other answer is grabbing another one of my Galimas and loading up the flatbed trailer. Captiano Aram! Matey should be able to do 3 planks as a flatbed. Really? The matey? Why is the Tronco only able to do 2? It's so much larger. But welcome! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for that little bit of advice. We can try to swap out... let's swap out Tronco number 2. Let's see, remove from company, and we'll add our... Where's my matey? There's the matey. We'll add the matey, and then we'll assign you to plank hauling. Because basically, like, I'm not trying to make money on these runs, right? What I'm trying to do is clear out the lumber mill so that we can haul more logs to the lumber mill. So that's why I'm doing these like quick routes out to Jeju Construction in order for me to clear that out a little bit more quickly. But ladies and gentlemen, get a stretch in. Stretch. Yes. Stretch. Oh. Gosh. Okay. Make sure you stand up for a couple moments. Blood clots are not allowed on the Drakeage 2000 show. Make sure you stand up for just a couple minutes. And there we go. All right, we're heading back to the lumber mill, and we'll put the matey on the job. Thanks to Capitano Aram. I appreciate that comment, sir. It looks like Rusty's hauling some planks somewhere too. What? What is this guy doing? He's hauling a go-kart behind him. I heard the police siren. I thought there was a policeman behind me. What is going on there? All right. So let's come right over here. And again, I'm just taking the short routes because I just want to clear this area out. So let's do distance. What do we got? Construction site 3. I'm not gonna get any in there. Furniture shop only's got 3. Guanjin. Well, that's not happening. Ooh, I think this one's gonna have to be a long distance trip because we're out of the short distance trips. Let's see if there is one though. Is there one to the toy shop maybe? No. Yeah, I guess we gotta go to OG Drill, huh? Alright, OG Drill it is. Boom. Misfortune, what's up? Ooh, that's kind of unfortunate. But I guess we're going really far. That's okay though. We'll earn we'll earn some better coin doing that anyway. Alright, let's throw the matey on the job. Where is my matey? Alright. Now. Alright, matey. Do your worst, sir. Where do you go to load, AI? Where's the AI pickup spot? Hmm. Come on, matey. Pick up some planks. Okay, he's loading over there, it looks like. Bizarre loading spot. Are you gonna load? Are you gonna load? Or you didn't load anything. Hold on, do I need to make like a plank hauling 2 route maybe? Let's try that. Okay, wooden planks. What else needs wooden planks? No, there's like, that needs planks all the way down there. That does as well. That does as well. The Ara construction sites. That's a really long distance to go though. All right, hold on. No. All right. I guess we'll just give Matey like the benefit of the benefit of the doubt on that one, and let him run another round. No convoys today. We don't have a lot of people online right now, surprisingly so. I'm trying to haul a bunch of planks out of Sangdo lumber mill. You're welcome to join me on that. I'm running these down to the OG drill site, which is quite the trip, but there was no more local ones. And maybe actually, you know what? That's probably why the matey didn't pick up anything for that first trip. So we'll give him the time to work on that route a little bit. Oh goodness. Yeah, you there's nobody else online right now, so we've got Galima semi number 2. There's also Galima semi number 4 with 13 speed transmission available to you, and then I could always like remove another one if we need another truck, but you'll take the number 2. Heck yeah. Yeah. So, let's see here. I'm hauling 9 to OG Drill. If you're heading down to OG Drill too, or as well, I'll pull a contract for us. Online access contract, OG Drill. If we take 10 planks, either that or we could do 20 planks down to OG Drill. OG Drill has 60 out of 100. If we did 20 planks down there, that could work. In 3 hours, I think we could do that. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, come join us on Motor Maven and come join the convoy. Run some planks with us. You don't have to join the corporation, but if you do join the corporation, you will gain extra coins for that. So come join us and come hang out. We got plenty of coin to be made tonight, plenty of XP to be made tonight as we get rocking and rolling on all that. It's Vladimir. Oh, he's using his scooty to block the gate so that the gate stays open. All right, I see ya. I'm gonna need gas on the way, so let me put a waypoint down here for that. And let's do this. This bridge hill right here is kind of intense with 9 planks on board. So let's do this part manual. Yeah, get the 14-foot planks. You want to try to haul 9 of them if you can. If you have a flanker 3 or you've got one of these Venmos trailers, you can haul 9 of them. Ooh, okay. Let's go. I need a better Galima setup apparently. Like these guys are very powerful and they're able to handle quite a lot, but I don't think I have them tuned perfectly yet. There's still a little bit of work to be done. And yeah, here's another one of those meat runners right now. See how badly he's overstacked. He's not bad. No, he's not. He's not a meat stacker. I stand corrected. He's got 4 pallets on board. Nice. But yeah, we're hauling planks down to OG Drill. And OG Drill needs a lot of fuel removed as well. So we'll work on that at the same time. So we have a contract right now to haul 20 14-foot 5-ton planks down here. So that's gonna be like between Ms. Fortune and I like 4 trips total, I think. No, two of our trips is 18, so three trips will complete this contract in 3 hours. And then well, there's 300 crude oil here waiting, which means yeah, a lot of it is headed up to Jeju right now with a 188% bonus even. That's nice. So that would be really good. But ladies and gentlemen, what's your favorite activity in Motortown? Let me know in the comment section, in the chat. Let me know what's your favorite activity. One of mine is organizing the Motor Maven Racing League. That's been a lot of fun. I'm really excited for all of that. That's going to be just absolutely awesome. But that would be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to race number 2, which is this Sunday. This Sunday. And I hope that you'll join us for that, either here on the live stream or come watch it live on the server itself. Plenty of options for you there. But okay, we're gonna need to swap over into sport mode as we approach this hill, because the hill is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Not much of a challenge, but a little bit of a challenge. And we've got 1.2 miles before we get to our gas station over here, so that will be good. That would be good. Okay. My bus down here, our local, is still doing well. The Gwanjun proper is doing okay. 8,971 coin on that. And then the terminals bus is now returning to Gwanjun right now. I wish it would also flash like which bus stop he's on. He's bringing 10 guys. He's probably came from Gappa or Ara. I think though, if he was coming from Ara, he would have had a lot more, because if we look on this map down at Ara, I gotta look through the looking glass here. Roadmaster, there's 33. Ooh, overheating, hold on. But yeah. So we got that going. There we go. We got Can Style behind us, but he's probably gonna try to pass us. Which, we'll pull over slightly to the side. Give him a friendly little honk as he goes on sailing on by. I wonder what he's hauling. He's probably hauling food if he's using a Tronco. Troncos are great for food running. And the trick is to really kind of like overload yourself with stuff going to little stops here and there, as opposed to trying to do like a pure load. I find with these box trailers, if you're running food, at least, that seems to be the case there. And then you make little stops as you go along. All right. So this whole round trip though is gonna take a little bit of time because ooh, look, Sunny is on the light post over there. All right, fuel pump, 2,600 coin to refill our truck. It's getting expensive, right? Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it, Misfortune? That would be nice. There is a repair shop. Where are you at? You're right there. Okay. Where is the most? Yeah, there's no real repair shop close by, unfortunately. Yellow radiator, engine, and red body. Ooh, yeah. So it turns out the body damage actually does affect your fuel efficiency, which is interesting. I have a red body on this one too. Like, it needs a little bit of repairs also. Just a little bit, but oh, getting into the habit of repairing them? Yeah. I think we all do. That and refueling them before you, like, leave that vehicle alone. Oh, checking them before taking off in them. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, hold on. I need to set this drive mode. Sport. 400. Boom. Sonny, what's up, dude? Everything I own is broken and empty all the time. Oh, no. Oh no. What? Why is that? Sonny, how are you feeling for the race this weekend, man? Feeling good about it? I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good time. People are getting better with it, especially as they get more and more familiar with the new track. Race number 3 is going to be a little bit easier because we're going back to the Ollie Ring. You just hope to not DNF. Yeah, I know, right? Basically, if a couple racers are too far behind, I'll call the end of the race at that point, you know. if they have like, you know, several laps to go after everybody else is finished and all the points individuals have finished, especially after all of the people that can earn points have earned points, then at that point, if the rest of the pack is close to finishing the race, I'll let them finish the race. But if there's like a bunch of people who are not close, then we're just gonna call it, you know, we'll just call it at that point, and then those guys will get a DNF instead. Mainly because, like, you know, we don't want to spend the entire day waiting for these guys to finish their laps. I do want them to finish the race, don't get me wrong, but it might be a situation where, you know, just like in race number one. In race number one, I had to in the race with I think it was like 2 people that got a DNF on that. But you know, we had fun in that first race. That first race was so good. It gave me a lot of hope for the racing league as in general, right? And I've said it 1.5 million times, but I do wish that I didn't get outvoted on the F1 league. I wanted the whole league to just be at the Formula SCM cars, right? But it's I got outvoted on that, and so we're switching cars each season instead. But I think we'll return to the Formula SCM cars for season 4. If we end up going long enough to have a season 4. Hopefully we do. Oh, you had such a bad start that you couldn't catch up. Yeah, I was honestly a little bit surprised, Sonny, because you were doing really good ahead of that. You were doing really good during like practice and stuff. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a fun corporation to join on Motortown, come join us here on my Discord, and come join the Motor Maven Discord here. We are rocking the server's largest corporation with 24 members, and one of the benefits of that is all of these lovely little contracts. Every single one of these contracts. So, in fact, we just picked up a new member. There's 1-800-AAA. Hey, he's got the go around arrows on top of his Galima there. That's fun. Get the Wraith! What's up, dude? Get the Wraith says, I guess I should clock in and get to work. Heck yeah, dude, you should. And Sunny says, but yeah, the first go around, I only think a few people knew how to race properly, but as the season goes on, everyone will get better and better, and someone might even catch Bulwark. You know, it wasn't even that. I mean, it was like a 2-lap lead there at the end, but I mean, he was consistently doing 1 minute 30 and 1 minute 32. So like, that's really hard to catch up when most people are at 1 minute 35 to 1 minute 40 on the Anson thing. Now, one potential good news about the Jeju downtown is that I know that Bulwark has not really practiced it that much compared to Anson Marine or Anson Speedway. He was on the Anson Speedway a lot before race number 1, and I don't know if he's practiced much on Jeju, but I guess we're gonna find out this weekend, aren't we? But he's really good because he plays a lot of sim race games like iRacing and stuff like that. So he's really good. It was kind of funny because the server owner contacted me and he was like, hey, I think Bulwark might be cheating because, you know, he might have a different engine than everybody. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. Everybody has the same engine. He's just really good. So I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, no, he's really good. All right, so the Tronco. There you go. All right, so yeah. Who was it that said that earlier? Capitano Aram said it, where he was like, dude, use the matey for planks. And look at that, the matey's hauling 3. So maybe we replace the Tronco here with a second matey. Maybe that's gonna be the answer, because I'm trying to get planks. We're trying to clear this of planks up here, and we're doing a decent job of it because we want to haul more oak logs and stuff as a corporation. All right, sticks. Use company vehicles. Money is used to refresh our contracts. Sonny says, yeah, that is funny though, but nah, he's just fast. Yeah, exactly. He is just fast. I think the Bulwark is fast, right? He's not only fast though, he's consistent. That is the scary part of it, right? He consistently posts like lap times that are within 1 second to 2 seconds of each other. Like if he messes up, then he's got like a 2 second lag in his lap, but you know, he's consistent within 1 second of each other in his lap times, which is just wild. That is absolutely wild. The nice thing about Jeju too is there's an actual gas station right here that is within pit lane, right? So like we're not gonna have to worry about the gas truck problems that we had before. Ooh, rough. Where is Misfortune? Hold on. Where's Misfortune? Comfort mode. Misfortune, are you in comfort mode? I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe what you do is pull over into Gappa. Pull over into Gappa and then like leave your trailer here in the grassy field and then teleport to like Ara and then drive the semi to this repair shop, repair, and then teleport back to this house. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. If it was that damaged, like with damaged radiator, damaged engine and stuff like that, that would help. That would help. Dithraith has locked in. Looks like he's hauling some planks as well. And I'm gonna be swapping this trailer out for an oiled trailer and heading back up towards Jeju Harbor next, which contract, where's Jeju Harbor? Yeah, Jeju does need crude oil, so we'll take it up there, and that'll be good. All right, let's take over for the truck here now and finish this delivery. So we got, well, Dithraith, you're carrying planks down to OG Drill right now. Is that what you're doing, bud? Also, hey, if you're new here to the Drakage 2000 show, either over on the D2K Simulators channel on YouTube or here on Twitch, welcome. One of my absolute favorite things about streaming is interacting with my audience. So hop into that chat there and join us. Now, I'm about to go on an ad break here for Twitch. Unfortunately, Twitch twists my arm and forced me to run these ads, but you get an hour's worth of free entertainment for only 180 seconds worth of ads. I think that's a pretty good deal, so just stick through that. You're going to Guanjin storage. Okay, cool. But yeah, let's do that real quick and we'll be right back. This is a perfect time for you to get up and get a snack, get a drink. I think I'm gonna go refresh my water, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna go refresh my water here in just a second. But first, I want to get the autopilot on getting this oil up to Jeju, because it's a little bit of a haul. It's a bit of a trip to do that. I do love the Galima though. It looks so good. It looks like a Peterbilt basically. Wee, wee. Okay, Tanko 40. Okay. And toggle landing gear. Okay, dinner is made. Kids insisted that we put on the stream, and we have friends over that are watching as well. The whole group tonight. Hi everybody, my name is Drakage 2000, and I'd love to have you. I'm about to go AFK, so everybody in the living room at Jetta's house, make sure you get a stretch on and make sure that you are healthy tonight, because we need to be healthy in the world. So I'm gonna throw this on autopilot as I go refresh my water. I'm gonna go refresh my water and we'll see what we got there. What? Jetta, have you gotten some practice in for the race this weekend? Are you prepared? Are you ready? You confident? Ready to kick some booty? Take some names? All right, I'll find out when I get back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go refresh my water, and I'm gonna refresh all of these guys' stuff as well. Let's see here. Tronco. Yeah, the Tronco can only hold 2 planks. That is so bizarre. That is so bizarre. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go get some water. Ooh, it's warm in this office. Holy crap. Oh, lordy. All right. Welcome back, everybody. You won't be in it this weekend. You're going camping. Oh, okay. No problem. I guess that makes it kind of easy. That makes it a little easier, right? But thanks for sticking with me through that ad break. Again, I hate running ads, but Twitch kind of forces my hand on that one, so not really given a little bit of a choice there at all. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now hauling 40 units of fuel up to Jeju Harbor, and from there I think what we'll do is we'll haul the fuel out of Jeju. Maybe not. I don't know, it kind of depends, right? But we would take it down to Noxan fuel storage if there's enough there once we get there. We'll find out. We'll find out. So okay, I was answering a question in chat. So the question in chat was, what trailers do I need for planks? And I said the Venmoss, the box trailer, also works for planks. But ladies and gentlemen, what are you up to on your Friday night? What game are you playing? You know, am I providing you some solid secondary monitor content over here? I hope I am. Oh, that guy's heading down to OG right now. I mean, the Tronco is making a profit with the planks. He's up to 3,000 coin right there, so that's good. This guy is about to make a delivery right here. That's my Roadmaster. He's like the long distance bus. I'm kind of curious, like, how much coin he's gonna earn once he drops off these 19 people here at the Gappa bus station. Because this is not as profitable as it should be right now. But I don't know what the town bonuses are in the area right now either, so we'll have to take a look at that here in just a little bit. All right, there he goes. He's offloading and onloading at the same time. Okay. He's up to 3,063 coin there. And he's got 27 passengers on board. Oh. Oh, what foul language did you use? Oh no, what foul language did you use? And it's Wiggleton! What's up, Wiggles? I mean, obviously you can't use that word, whatever word it was. The funny thing about that too is that Streamlabs changed the way that that bot works. Because I used to have a window, and maybe I still do, let me look at it. But I used to have a window that would tell me like what you said. Is it over here in the Hold on. Is it over here? No, back to dashboard. Logbot, maybe? No. Recent events. No. Yeah, I don't know. They hid it behind something now. Live actions, no. Events, that's not it. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, but it used to have an option that would allow me to see like. Oh. Really? That's what it censored? Oh, that's funny. That's a guy's name. Why did it censor that? That's a handsome guy. Thank you for that compliment. It was the shortened version of the name Richard. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't think I'll ever be as famous as that guy, though. Like, everybody knows who that is. I don't think I want to be as famous as he was. Hey, truth be told, you know? Oh, you know what? That right there could be another thing. Yeah, there's 37 players online, so that could also be why we're not earning quite as much profit now on our AI. Because what's wrong with our matey? Yeah, see, look. Oh, he was waiting for Alex to make his turn. Okay. But the AI, like, the more bogged down the server gets, the slower your AI is and the less profitable it becomes. So, something to keep in mind. You know, as that server population goes up and the server performance goes down, then we need to consider at one point pulling our AI off the road, because then it's no longer really profitable to have them out there. So why is she dying laughing? I mean, I'm happy that she's laughing, but all right. Also, lady that's laughing in the living room. Here you go. There. You get a Nelson laugh. Alright. I do need to mess with the Golema fit though. I need to find like the best heavy hauler setup. I really do. I'm not sure what kind of tweaks I need to do. Ah! She choked on her food. Oh no! Heimlich maneuver. Heimlich maneuver. I got the last of my chips here. Vladimir and a Lobo. All right. I wonder if you can raise the Lobo, like, with its suspension and stuff. I imagine you can, but you might not be able to. Because if you can, and then you can raise the trailer, I don't know. Maybe it would be able to clear the bumps a little bit better. Goodbye, Chips. Bye-bye. I got a little garbage can over here. But, no, there's no El Gato around at the moment. I was trying to see if my cat was nearby and we could introduce her to the stream, but she's not here right now. Alright. Ooh, we got half a tank right now, so let's make sure. Oh, there's a trailer that flipped in front of us. And now there's a rescue icon. That was just the trailer too. That's bizarre. Oh, okay. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do, right? We'll make this delivery to Jeju. And I'll see about pulling a contract for these as we make that delivery. Misfortune, are you also taking oil up to Jeju on your return trip? Because if you are, then I can pull a larger oil contract. But if you're skipping out on that, you can. Okay. Let me take the let me take a larger oil contract than the 50. Let's do that. Last time your cat said no. Now she's like, I'm in the shadow of the stream. Yeah, that's right. That's very true. She's a little bit people shy though, like, so it kind of makes sense that she wouldn't want to be on stream, but all right, I think I want to come up the East Bridge here instead, so mainly because there's no weight sensors over there, and it would save us a little bit of coin. It's not gonna save us any time. In fact, I think it's gonna be a longer trip. Well, let's look. Hold on. Let me stop right here. It's 7.2 miles if we go that way, and if we go this way, it's 3.4. And if I go there, that's 6 miles. It's about the same trip, honestly. All right, let's do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you could be anywhere on your Friday night and you're hanging out with me here on the Drakeage 2000 show. So welcome to the Drakeage 2000 show. If you're new here, feel free to hop in the chat. One of my absolute favorite things about streaming is interacting with the audience. So feel free to chit chat. You know, it's kind of like coffee time. You can chat amongst yourselves, or you could chat with me. Just don't get verklempt while you're doing so. The other thing too, by the way, is yeah, we have a race this weekend on Sunday, and I hope that you'll join us for that stream. That stream is going to begin probably about 11:30 in the morning, but the race is going to begin at noon Central Standard Time. Vladimir, hey Dakota, thank you for a good stream as always. I just remembered to check, and happy to see that you're live on YouTube. Heck yeah, man, good to hear from you. I hope you're having a good Friday. I saw you a couple times as we passed you by. A couple times there. I saw you in the Lobo. I got a question for you. Can you upgrade the suspension on the Lobo? Because I'm wondering if you can lift the Lobo and thus like have an easier time over like low areas and stuff. It's evening entertainment. Yes, we do. Well, y'all do. I'll be in the mountains and just getting back after it starts. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, that's fair. 40 fuel heading out now. You're going to Jeju, right, with crude oil? Hopefully. Now this Peel guy has been running meat boxes all day, so he's probably doing meat boxes again. I'm betting on meat boxes. No, I was wrong. He's got planks of or pallets of food now. Tan Man is coming in for the pass right here. Let's get a good shot of that. Oh, he's on manual driving though. There he goes. Man. Heck yes. I don't know. We like to have fun here on the Drakish 2000 show, both on D2K simulators and here on Twitch. But I mean, the Trunco is making a profit with what he's doing. The matey has not yet made a profit though. He's still hauling 2 planks on board. I wonder where he wants to take them. And I do wish that the number flashed on what stop he's on. Really, I didn't expect to make a profit off of what we were doing there. But yeah, we have a lot more planks to continue to move. Yes, the Lobo is set to 500% suspension and dampening. Goes good with 12 planks to OG drill. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of planks. We'll try to raise the suspension too. That's good advice. Thank you. Yeah, if you do that, don't forget to raise the suspension of the trailer though, because otherwise you won't be able to move it. And there's Wiggleton with some more stuff. And here's Sonny coming around the corner. I'm just kidding. Sonny is one of our racers. Over here. Oh, looks like there was a little bit of an accident. Merles. Oh, he overloaded? How did you overload? Planks on that. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. And there's my little matey with his planks. All right, now the question is, did we avoid any fines by going this route? It's not a big deal if we catch a fine for it because it's only 3,000 coin. Use a rotator and put them on top. Oh. So you like load it with, by hand and then you use the crane to load it onto the thing? Okay. Interesting. I wonder though if that counts as overstacking though, which is against the server rules. I don't know if it would be. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't at the same time. Like, the spirit of that rule to me means, you know, don't shove like 100 boxes of the meat boxes into the same little Hana truck. I think that's the spirit of the rule, you know? Oh. Chris says it depends on how it's done, to be honest. So there you go. Chris is the co-owner of the server. So if anybody knows the answer, it is this guy right here. So thanks for joining the stream, Chris. I hope you're having a good night at work tonight. But yeah, I mean, honestly, he only had one extra plank, so. But I think the spirit of the rule is a little bit more geared towards, you know, people just stacking a huge. You know what? He's only carrying two. That was one of Wiggleton's AI guys, and he was also only carrying 2 planks. So that's interesting. Maybe the AI can only haul 2 at a time. That's interesting. Because then, if that's the case, then putting the Tronco on it is not a good idea. I'll let him go ahead. What's he hauling? Hold on, it tells us. He's hauling 1 to OG Drill right now. And then he's going to Jeju construction site with 1. Oh, that's horrible. What about the matey? Oh yeah, OG Drill and this, yeah. I think using AI for this is a bad idea. Which honestly makes me think, I think we need a new truck route, and we'll do. No, didn't I make one of these? Hold on, let me check. I think I did. Kanju Warehouse Foods. Yeah, see, I did make one of these. Yeah, Ganjun Foodwares. Let's do that. Okay, vehicles. Let's do Tronco. You know what? Screw that, dude. Go move Ganjun Foodwares. Make that happen. Matey. Screw that. Don't do that anymore. Let's go Ganju Foodwares. There you go. Make that happen. Yeah, he did, but the problem is he's taking 1 at a time to different locations. That's gonna take him forever. The whole reason why I had the matey on that route was to kind of help clear out the planks out of here. So yeah. I think that's what we do. We continue to work on that, right? Because then we can all work together as a corporation to haul a ton of oak logs down here. We're gonna need 50 oak logs down here. You can only have 1 pickup and drop off for AI. Well, technically you can have more than that, but apparently for planks that's not gonna work. But oh, there's Vladimir down there. Epion, sticks, and an LFL1. Matey, where are you going? He's heading to the warehouse right now. Yeah, but it doesn't work. So it works in some cases, right? If you do multiple stops with the food, like for example, Ganjun food warehouse thing, right? If you do, I have another truck route. Hold on, let's look at this other truck route. Gappa food, right? So Gappa food comes here to the water factory, picks up rice, then picks up corn, then oranges, and then it actually comes up here to the bakery, picks up that, and picks up cheese, and then it takes it down here to the Gappa supermarket, and it gets about 80% of the food needs of the Gappa region as it makes that delivery. With a Tronco, that works pretty good. And then after that, it picks up the beans, it picks up cabbage, and it picks up corn, and it brings it up here to Ganjun, and then it goes and rinses and repeats. It's a pretty decent route, but it's a good route for a Tronco specifically. I don't think there's like a bigger bespoke truck with a, you know, dry van kind of situation. I don't think there's a better dry van situation than that, but you know, that works. That route works. Now sometimes the Tronco does end up being over full when it's doing that route, but it tends to work. It'd be nice if the semi trucks worked a little bit more reliably with AI, but I understand why that could be difficult for them to work properly, because it's two vehicles essentially. Damn, that is so much money. Is there enough going down to Noxan? Let's see. Destination. I kind of wish that when you clicked on destination, it would be like in alphabetical order. That would be lovely. Doesn't look like there's enough going there. All right. Ooh, wait. Hold on, before we leave. AOL Raceway, Ganjun proper. There's only 25 units going to Ganjun though, because they haven't processed all of this fuel yet. It takes like it looks like it takes about 1 minute and 3 seconds for it to process the fuel. Noxan fuel storage, there's 27 units going down there. Is there Sangdo? I want Sangdo. Is there stuff going to Sangdo from here? Probably not. I think it's probably gonna come out of the Noxan fuel storage. Furniture factory, Ganjun fuel storage. There's 27 units now going down to Noxan, but we can take a partial load, but I don't really want to take a partial load. All right, so let's go teleport over to Sangdo and move some planks out of there again. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, Tenko 40 despawn. Truck despawn. What other contracts do we have right meow? We do need to supply OG with another round of planks. Only 2 more planks, so it's not that bad. Ooh, do we take the matey? Just take the matey and just rush them down there real quick. That is tempting. I think we go big or we go home. So let's let's do that. Let's you know what, let's take the 13 speed out. What's up, Vlad? And let's do Venmo's 3. Yeah, dude, that Lobo trailer is just a little bit larger than ours. All right. We need to get repaired and stuff too. Jetta says my friend is like, he's speaking Korean names while she's fluent in Korean. She says Jeju means motto. So I think it's actually if I'm not mistaken, instead of Kanjun, it's like Kanchun, isn't it? Like, and that's like Kwanjin. I think I don't speak Korean, so like I'm not exactly. Oh, there's none going down to OG. Wow. Really? There's none going down to OG. Well, there's 2 going down to OG. There's only 4 going to Jeju. Oh no. I guess we take these 2 because we had the 2 left on that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, and then we got Sanho construction site, so let's take the rest down there. Vladimir with his Lobo. That's wild, dude. We're out of. I mean, good job. We're out of planks. Going down to OG, which is kind of wild. Let me go here first. Yeah, my Korean friend, she, I asked her like how to pronounce those names because I was curious like how they were actually pronounced, but she only said their names like once, so I don't really know that I necessarily retained the knowledge and the wisdom of how to pronounce these names properly, but I am giving it a shot. I'm trying. Yeah, see, I have no idea how to pronounce any of those. Like Kushwa? Kujwa? I don't know. Yeah, give me Young? I don't know. Vladimir says you've raised the Lobo to plus 10 centimeters, so let's check to see how it goes. There's no yeah, I know, right? Galima 6. Is it available? Let's take a look. There's not a Galima 6 though. FDR4 is. There we go. All right, let's get some repairs in here. There. Ooh, all right. Well, there's some tire damage. Let's go ahead and fix that. And Vemos repair. Oh my gosh. Lots of damage to that trailer. I think there was a gas station. Yeah, there it is. Corp vehicle number 6. Let me take a look. Corp vehicle number 6. Yeah, go for it. All right. We got 9 planks on board, and we'll go make this delivery and see how that goes. There's Peel. Oh, I got you. Okay, so Peel is running these. What factory is he running those out of? I wonder. What factory is he running those out of? He is running. Oh, the toy factory. Okay. Ibahari, what's up, dude? Welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Yeah, Gunju says means the monarch. She's helping me write this. And you got her approval. She made a joke. Her mom would though. Oh no. What's up? No, man. We're just chilling. We're having a good night. We're having a good stream. We're pronouncing Korean names incorrectly and doing our best with that. Because I know like the G in Korean is supposed to be kind of like a K, but like mixed with a G. It's like a ganshun, like kind of thing. But Again, I've only heard it once in my life, so like, you know, my familiarity with it is bad. Yeah, so all of the names in this game are Korean names, like Songdo, and then the city of Jeju. However the heck you're supposed to pronounce that. Isengard, I guess. Like, you know, from Lord of the Rings, right? Like Isengard. Where is it taking me on our first trip? It should be going to OG. It is. It's going to OG Drill. Fantastic. So, Misfortune, don't worry about hauling more planks to OG. Because it doesn't seem like that's available to us anymore. We've almost cleared out all of the logs, though. That's a good thing. Jeju is the name of the island, but there's also a city here. Jeju Airport and Jeju downtown. But yeah, I think the name of this island here, the small island, is named Jeju. Jeju Island. I think. Anyway. And my buses and stuff are getting less and less profitable as the server lags down. So we're gonna start pulling these guys before long. Yeah. It's matey. Where's he going? Oh, he's going to the pumpkin farm next. Okay. Yeah, the G's are like KG. Yeah, it's like like Conchun, something like that. You're boycotting the Grandbrats. Bedtime tonight. Uh-oh. Does that mean the Grandbrats get to stay up later? Yeah, this I feel like this map is loosely based on it. Like, it's Nickus! Nickus is one of our racers. He placed, I think, second in the race. In the first race, I think he placed second. No means mom and dad gets that wonderful awesome duty. Oh, okay, I got you. There's Misfortune now. There's Misfortune now. Oh, here's Meat Stack over here. There's Meat Stack. Oh, dude, I like the... Is that like kind of like a Scottish look to his, oh, shoot. Oh, no, Merle's trailer. Oh, no. Oh. Does the truck drive on its own? Yeah, so I use autopilot a lot. And the reason why I use autopilot is because it allows me to chat with you guys without driving off the road. It allows me to be a little bit less concentrated on what I'm doing. So I use autopilot a lot for that reason. Because if I'm looking over here like this at chat, then I can't see the road. So autopilot is phenomenal. It allows me to do a lot of stuff, right? Now, I take over, like right there on that hill, right? So that hill was difficult. And what I did was I manually shifted for that hill. The main reason that I use autopilot is because I will crash the truck. Well, that's no good. That's no good. But yeah, autopilot is a phenomenal feature. The other thing that I do when I autopilot is like I'm often over here like chatting on stream, or I'm chatting on Discord, or I'm editing a video for the YouTube channel or something like that. Like I do a lot of stuff, like setting my RPMs up for sport mode so that I don't overheat the engine. Stuff like that. Like I do a lot of stuff. Like you'll see me, I'll push O while I'm doing this, and I'm checking in on my different AI. You know, like I do a lot of stuff while I'm driving, which I do not recommend you do in real life. Do not do that in real life. If you do, you're a jerk. We are not in the world with full autonomy driving yet, so. But one time when I was driving home in Florida after escaping a hurricane, I was heading back down to Florida, and there was a guy on the freeway, and he was driving like a Ford F-350 or something like that, and he was full on his laptop over here, like no eyes on the road whatsoever, typing away on his laptop. And I was like, oh my god. I called Florida Highway Patrol on him because I was like, this guy's gonna get somebody killed. And I don't know what happened to him after that, but that was wild, man. Absolutely wild. I've never seen anybody full on typing on a laptop in their passenger seat while they were driving. What do you mean? I don't drive looking at the road. Maybe he was controlling the truck with the arrow keys on the laptop. Maybe that's what was actually going on. There was one streamer I used to watch. He was a trucker, and he used to play American Truck Simulator from the sleeping cab of his truck whenever he pulled over. And I was like, dude, you're trucking Inception there. That was just, it was, oh, he was playing Motortown on his laptop. Yeah, he might have been. But yeah, we were stationed in Memphis, and this lady thought cruise control meant that she could go get her lunchbox and make her sandwich. No! Oh my god. I swear. I don't know how some people get their licenses. Oh, the best one is 80 Miles Lady. Doing her makeup and changing on the phone. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's horrible. Eva Harry says, when you work and then you play a game about, well, keep working. Yeah, I know, right? I know. And then Misfortune, yeah, it was climbing all over the seat to reach it. Oh, that's horrible. Oh no! And when I was here, I had to get my truck repaired once, and the person that was responsible for driving me somewhere, she was driving with her knees. She had her knees on the steering wheel, and she was driving that, and she's like full on eating as we were driving, and I'm like, oh my god, I am going to die. Vladimir says, that's awesome, playing Motortown while in the cab of a real truck. Yeah, for sure. Oh no, I remember that lady. I forgot about her for a little bit, but I remember her now. Oh, that was very scary. And then while we're driving too, she was talking about how she's been in like a couple accidents recently and blah blah blah, and how it was all these other drivers' faults and stuff. And I'm like sitting there like going like, lady, you're literally driving with your knees right now. Like, what are you? Yeah, I've seen that. There's a couple of YouTube videos out there of them playing DCS as well. I bet you that's a good way to get some of your skills. Now, I don't know how much that's going to translate over into real life because you don't have like the G forces affecting you and stuff, but you know. Oh goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not already smashed that follow button on Twitch or smashed that subscribe button over on YouTube, go ahead and do so, okay? Because I think after this delivery, we might be done streaming for the night because my voice is starting to get a little strained. And so I might end up taking a break for the rest of the night because tomorrow is an official race practice for the racing league, and I hope you'll join us for that because It's gonna be a good time. And the other thing is too, right? The official race number 2 is Jeju Downtown, and that takes place this Sunday. So come join us for that, because it is going to be a jolly good time. And what we'll do for the practice race, we'll do a prediction and allow people to earn some additional Drake skills and stuff like that. I went into comfort mode a little bit too early there. Okay, so let's see here. Jeddah says, you've seen another trucker. He was standing inside his truck getting a drink while we were driving in construction. Oh no. Ibahari says, there's this guy who's a pilot and he uses VR goggles with the F-16 and DCS. He would automatically start the anti-G strain exercises. Oh, that's good. It was so realistic that his training just kicked in. That's good. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, like, I enjoy playing like logistics games like these because they're very relaxing, generally speaking. Meaty is about to do his first delivery. He's got 8 units on him right now. Because I think if we jam pack this warehouse full of stuff, then we can distribute from that warehouse and send it all over the place. So that's kind of the idea behind that.
Gather round you good time boys, listen to my song. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong.
James?
Buy yourself
Yeah.
a postcard so you can see the lights.
You like to play League of Legends because it's very relaxing, said no one ever. I know, dude. I tried getting into that game, but man, it was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. And it wasn't because of the gameplay. It was more the community. If you can even call it a community. Like, you know, I'm brand new to the game and stuff, and I got called all kinds of names and stuff because like I bought the wrong trinket or something, and I was feeding the enemy even though I had less deaths than the guy that was claiming that I was feeding the enemy and stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm just trying to have fun here. This is a non-ranked game. Like, I don't know why you're so upset, but okay, sure. So I don't know. I don't think I'll ever play that game again. But the other game that you cannot say is relaxing is Magic the Gathering Arena. Dude, I said every single swear word under the umbrella of the English language when I was playing that last time. Yeah, what happens is that the game is competitive and people hate to lose, so they get frustrated and they have a rage outburst. Yeah, very true, but I don't know. I just like killing the critters. And you know, like, it's fun to kill the other champions and stuff in that game too, but like, I don't know, it's not for me. The game, the community is way too toxic, which if they ever do make the MMO that they're talking about, I wonder if that toxicity will carry over. You know what I mean? Like, will that carry over into the MMO because it's going to attract the same crowd? I mean, it's not going to attract the exact same crowd, but it's going to attract the majority of the people who are already interested in it. I'm talking about so the guys that made League of Legends, they want to make an MMO about that world. Like, I think it's called Runeterra or something like that. They want to make an MMO about that. And so my curiosity is, if that's the case, is that going to carry the same toxic crowd from the MOBA over into the MMO? And if that's the case, then, you know, is it going to be worth it? Are they even still making the MMO? Like, I don't even know. I guess there's like Game Fest going on right now. And maybe they announced the game during that. I haven't seen any videos from Game Fest, so I don't know. Like, I don't know what new and exciting games are coming out or whatever, but I don't know. All right, we got 3.4 miles left to go, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said earlier, I think, oh, that guy made 1 coin. Oh, that's brutal. What's he carrying right now? He's carrying pallet A's to the different locations. Okay. Interesting. Dithorate says, hopefully they have a PvE server with all the MOBA players being on PvP servers. Could be. I'm really excited for Dune Awakening. Now that they announced that they're gonna have private servers available, it makes me more interested in the game, because I would play that game from a role player's perspective rather than a PvP experience, because I'm not, now that I've gotten old, right, with my gray beard here, now that I've gotten older, I've geared myself more and more towards cooperative games. Or if I'm playing a PvP game, then I'm the support in the PvP, because my reaction times are a lot slower than they used to be, and I can still kick a lot of people's butts in games, but the games that I tend to do well in are the ones that take a little bit more forethought and planning and stuff like that, like Crusader Kings 3, or like Hearts of Iron 4, or, you know, like grand strategy games and stuff like that. Because I've got a little bit more of an analytical brain now that I'm older, and just by the nature of my job and stuff like that, it's kind of like what I do, and so that's kind of where I'm good, right? Like Ibahari, type in exclamation point followage. I'm curious, how long have you been on the channel for? Because you've been around for a long time, many years. And you were probably around for the Rome days when we had 700 viewers at a time back then. I'd love to get back up to 700 viewers, but I don't play the most popular games anymore. Oh, you must have unfollowed at one point. Oh, I know you've been around longer than 9 months. I know you've been around longer than 9 months. Yeah, you probably unfollowed at one point. Yeah, that's okay. I take really long breaks from streaming sometimes. But yeah, so that was one of my most popular games ever on Twitch, was playing Rome Total War. But that was like right when the game came out, and you know, it just so happened to be that I was the streamer that people chose to watch. And you can see a lot of those VODs on the Drakeage 2000 YouTube channel. And you can see how horrible of a streamer I was back then. so like, you know, like you live and learn, right? Like it takes time and effort and skill to get a little bit better at being a streamer. And I was not good at it back then. I also didn't want to show my face on stream back then, so. Could be said that you were born 5 days ago in your channel, you know, because of the 9 months. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, join up on the Discord, okay? Because we're trying to get a bunch of people interested in not only here, Motortown, on the Motor Maven server for our corporation, and you could join it by pressing escape when you're on the server, going to companies, finding the Drakeage 2000 TTV LLC, hitting select, and then you can choose to join from there. But the other thing that we're trying to do is I want to create a role-playing server for Project Zomboid once Build 42 enables multiplayer again. Once Build 42 is multiplayer enabled, I want to create a Project Zomboid role-playing server where each town is allowed to produce a different item or type of item, and then from there, right, from there it would create like a trade network between the different towns, because, you know, Muldra would be able to produce different things from West Point, would be able to produce different things from the other starting towns, and so on and so forth. And so you kind of create like this trade triangle where, like, you know, maybe the guys in Muldra are the farmers or something, and so they're the only ones that are allowed to plant crops, and then they trade those crops to like West Point, which are the guys that are able to make stuff out of iron, and then the guys that are making stuff out of iron, they can't make their own food, right? So then maybe they trade a little bit of extra iron down to the guys that are farming. They trade a little bit of extra iron for a little bit of extra food. So then they trade that extra food for more stuff from town number 3, you know, and we create like this whole society together of zombies and stuff. I just think it would be really, really fun. And interesting. Oh no. Oh, Sonny. Oh no. I wonder if I can help him out. Sonny, do you need some help? I got a Galima rotator up here. Sonny, are you still on stream? Do you need some help? Followage. Jeddah has been following for 23 days, 23 hours, and 56 minutes. Dude, if you just waited like 4 more minutes, you would have had that perfectly. Wild. Let me see if I can help Sonny out real quick. They might have like DOT coming down too, though. Ooh. You know what? I really don't want to deliver these planks down there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my rotator and I'm gonna go help out Sonny and see if I can't help him out. I don't really feel like running these all the way down there. I know, dude, you missed it by 4 minutes. Imagine that. You could have had a perfect like 24 days flat. Ooh. All right, let's just get rid of this. That's fine. Despawn, and is my rotator in here? It is. Oh dang. I need to I need to go help out Sonny. He's one of our racers. So I need to go see if I can help him out with getting this situated. Ooh. All right. Sonny! Sonny, come to this side. Ooh. Is all we need to do, really. Oh, hold on. Let's turn on our special lights. It's about to get dark. Whisper. Sunny. Come to the other side. We can pull it back to its wheels more easily. There we go. All right. Let me get my crane ready. Oh, hey, all help me out with setting food up to Ara. Where's the best stuff to send to the supermarket? Any smart person working it out? Hey, welcome as a first-time chatter, Supra Boy 306. Welcome to the channel. So the best thing to do is to look at the demand, right? So water bottles, rice, pumpkins, cabbage, potatoes, corn, orange, beans, cheese pallets, bread, meat boxes, and pallets of toys. So if you look at their demand, they're currently demanding 5 water bottles, 3 rice pallets, so on and so forth. At least here on the Motor Maven server. So, at least here on the Motor Maven server. I don't want to mess up what Sunny is actively doing, but as soon as he disconnects, yeah, it looks like he's disconnecting now. Vlad, we'll need to be on this side over here. We need to be over here. Thank you so much for the follow. Can I send all stuff to a warehouse? Sorry, you're such a noob. Nah, dude, first of all, don't apologize for being a newbie to the game, okay? Everybody started from somewhere. So, technically, you could pick up food from a warehouse and send it down there. There's no guarantee that that specific warehouse has everything you need, though. It's Dither Wraith. What's up? Dude, you even painted yours similar colors. What's up, Dith? Alright, looks like Sunny disconnected, so let me get connected over here. But again, you never need to worry about you never ever need to worry about noob questions, okay? Because this is the Drakage 2000 show here, and we don't judge. We don't judge. Here. Let me do this here. Let me grab that winch hook as well. And I'll put that one there. Alright. Dither 8, I'm gonna need you to move ahead. Move. I'm gonna pull with brute force this way. That's uphill, but it might work. As soon as Sunny is attached, we can try to pull this bad boy over. Dither 8. Yeah, hook yourself up. Let's go. Let's get this guy back on his feet. Lift with the hook from the Brutus. Oh. Hold on. Whisper Sunny. We'll pull forward with the vehicles. Pull forward with the vehicles. Wait for Sunny to get in. That didn't quite work. Okay. Hold on. Oh, it's trying, man. It's trying. This is really heavy, though. Hold on. Oh, he's full on lifted that. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah! Let's see here.
So searching, fall apart.
Ah, man.
Hiding in the
We gotta save him.
dark. I ain't gonna holler.
Ah, it's too heavy for my... Okay, hold on.
A quick fix remedy.
I think Dithraith, yeah, he's connecting there. I think he's gonna help lift. Oh, Sunny is about to collapse. Oh no.
Never could change. They said I never could, ever could change.
Oh no.
Leave the light.
Try getting on the opposite side and hooking the winch down low and then tighten up the winch and lift
Leave the light.
out with the rim. So I've flipped a lot of vehicles before. I'm connected here on the front, like right there, and then I'm connected on his cargo load right here, and then with the back winch I'm connected like right there. I'm trying to flip it over, but I wonder if the answer is flip the cargo load separate of the engine. The boom is much stronger than... Oh, that is much strong. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, hold on. Let me pull forward a little bit. All right, hold on. Let me detach this one. Put that winch. And crane. Is this winch over here on the right? Is that the right winch? I think the answer is to disconnect the trailer. Where is that? Just for Sunny. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, hold on. Ooh. There we go. Dude, Dithraith for the win. Hell yeah. Nice job. Let's see here. Ugh. Hold on. I think I gotta lower mine. Okay. Good job. All right. Let's see. Cut. And cut. Ooh. Sonny's truck is going away. Hold on. Oh, I can't put on his parking brake. Why doesn't it work? There it goes. Yeah, we got it. Woo! Rescued. Well, more correctly, Dithraith got it. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was an epic way to end the stream. Stick around though, because you have a chance to earn yourself some free Drake skills as we come to an end here. Don't forget to hit that follow button or that subscribe button, depending on where you're watching. And let's get these credits in here real quick. Tonight's stream has been brought to you by you awesome possums for hanging out with me. And thank you so much to our latest followers, Superboy 306, Lil Asa 16, and Captain Taco Man, and our latest subscribers over on YouTube, Caleb. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you all for being here. Let's go find somebody fun to raid tonight. Let's see who is out there. Oh, you know what? Captain Taco is out, but we have raided him before. What about? All right, let's go over here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about the delay there. Let's go over and raid one of my dudes here. Where did you go? Oh no! Okay, hold on. I swear, I'm really good at this. I'm really good at this. You know what? We're gonna go say hi to Resorty. Ladies and gentlemen, get in on this raid. Earn yourself some free Drake skills as we get going. And let's go say hi to this awesome streamer. His name is Resorty, and he's playing chess right now. And it should be a jolly good time. I'll see you tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. And yeah, I'll be back.
And then he moves forward this way, and I don't know. Hey, Drakage, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm not reading chat right now, unfortunately. But so it's better that I go on offense here or he goes on offense here. I guess what makes a lot of sense for me going